Yet.
I will check, ma'am.
Yeah.
Assembly team, please be ready. I will give final confirmation to start. At that time, you can start. Be ready in a minute. Girish, kindly start the proceedings, please.
Good morning. My name is Girish. Good morning. Good morning, Chairman, Sir, Directors, Principal, Ma'am, Headmistress, Ma'am, all the teachers and dear Rockwoodians. I welcome you all to the virtual assembly of Rockwoods International School. We shall begin our assembly with a prayer song. I request everyone to sing the prayer song along with us.
सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावतीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावतीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ सहना भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावतीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति
Now I request our principal, Mrs. Nalita Naidu ma'am, to explain how a prayer has to be conducted and whom we should pray for.
Respected Chairman Sir, Directors, Headmistress Ma'am, children, teachers, and all, a very good morning to each one of you. Children, today I'm going to teach you how we should be praying and whom we should be praying for. Okay, children, when we pray, we put our hands together, isn't it? In this form, we fold our hands together and bring it close to our heart, right? So while we are doing this, children, we have our various fingers, okay, folded in a particular fashion. So let us see how each one of these fingers are going to signify something. Okay, so the first one, which is closest to us, is our thumbs. Yeah, so these thumbs are the closest to our heart, and they signify our parents, our brothers and sisters, our grandparents, and our very dear friends, and all others who are very dear to us and whom we look up to every single day. Okay, so we pray for them first. Then you have your pointers. Okay, now the pointers signify those who show us the right direction. And who are those? Well, they are our teachers, our headmistress ma'am, our directors, our chairman, and our principal, and others. So they are the people who show us the right direction. So we pray for them next. Then we have our tall man. Okay, the tall man signifies all the leaders in our country and the world. Our prime minister, our chief minister, our president, and all other leaders in the world. We pray for them also. And then, children, you have your ring finger. Now the ring finger, now I can move this, but see, I cannot take out my ring finger and move without moving the other three fingers. The ring finger is very important because it signifies, okay, all the poor and the needy in this world. It also signifies the other creatures, which are, because we should remember we share the world and the space with all other creatures in the world. So we pray for them. And last but not the least, we have the little fingers, and the little finger signifies ourselves. So we should pray for ourselves also. Okay, so this in brief is how a prayer should be conducted and what folding hands and praying signifies. So our family, our gurus, our leaders, poor, needy, and other creatures, and ourselves. So shall we pray now? Dear God, I am in your presence all times. Please illumine my mind with true knowledge of you. Bless my parents, brothers, sisters, my dear friends, and my grandparents. Bless my school, my teachers, and all my gurus. to give wisdom to all the leaders in the country and in the world to lead us in the right path. Bless all the poor and the needy in the world and ensure that they get good care. Bless all the creatures in this world and, oh God, bless me so that I can have the right attitude towards all. So this is the way in which we need to conduct the prayer every single day, children, and wishing you all wisdom, all happiness, and a fabulous day today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Tisha and Niharika to talk a story about how proactive is so important.
Good morning. Sachin is a boy in grade 8. He has a habit of doing or just following instructions given by his parents or teachers. On his own, he does not take any initiative. So, his parents have to tell him right from morning to night. Get up, brush your teeth, drink your milk, take bath, and so on.
At school also, he has to be frequently reminded to do his classwork, homeworks, project works, etc. And even in his class, he needs to be reminded often to be attentive. His grades were below average. What he is lacking is not intelligence, but the initiative to be proactive in his daily life. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I request Lipika and Ritika to talk about how being proactive is so important.
So, what's being proactive? Well, it's taking charge of situations before you are reminded. Well, we shall now see why being proactive is so important. It's one of the 7 habits of highly successful people. Habit 1. Be proactive. You are in charge.
I am a responsible person. I take initiative. I choose my actions, attitudes, and moods. I do not blame others for my actions. I make good, responsible choices without being asked, even when no one is looking. Sachin was counseled by his teacher. From that day, he was a changed person and excelled in everything he did. So let's all make being proactive a habit. Thank you.
Hello everyone! Today I'm going to introduce you to my 2 little friends. Well, they've asked me not to give out their names, so let's call them A and B. They're very good boys. They're so close friends to the extent that they face same problems every day.
No, not problems, opportunities.
Well, my friend B is here and he's telling me that what they encounter are not considered problems. All right, how about I tell you some examples? One day, A and B received their writing papers and they really got bad grades. A was frustrated. He did not even look at his paper. He thought about someone to blame, and here it is, his teacher. B, on the other hand, although he was so sad to receive such a grade, he looked at his paper, searching for all mistakes he made, trying to figure out what should have been done. Well, he learned from his mistake. And let me tell you this, he is now a great writer. He always says, I learn from my mistakes. Another day, A and B were playing outside, and then an older boy came. Shall I tell them his name?
No, don't mention his name.
Well, okay, I'm not gonna. Let's call him C. He mocked them, or he mocked the way they were playing. A couldn't hold his tears back, and he was sad, thinking that he was being bullied. B was shocked, but he just thanked him, and he told him, well, but we like to play it this way. I think B was very confident, so C just smiled back. Recently, they were both asked to home quarantine. A was disappointed. He blamed everybody for not finding a cure for this disease. Well, on the other room, B was sitting there. He took advantage of that situation and he started to learn a new language using YouTube channels. Well, here's just one more example to tell you how they face same problems and respond differently. A and B found a banana on the floor. A just complained, blamed whoever threw it, while B just took it to the trash. Yes, that easy. Now let's look back at those examples. Do you think that bad marks, older boys, uncontrollable situations bother them? Or was it the way they chose to respond? Look at A and B. You will find that regardless of the situation, A always blames other and focuses on the problem. As a result, he is not and will never be satisfied. He is a reactive person. B always looks for opportunities and solutions. As a result, he is always satisfied. He is a proactive person. Now, the point of this video is to show you how your responses can make huge differences in your life. B chose to blame everyone else. Nothing bothered him as much as his responses did. B chose to learn from his mistakes and looked for ways to improve it and looked for opportunities. So you have now the absolute freedom to choose your responses, to either be satisfied or not satisfied. So which character did you like more and you look up to?
Now I request Ishita to talk about proactiveness.
Proactive people are constantly moving forward, looking to the future and making things happen. They're actively engaged, not passively observing. My dear friends, we have seen how being proactive is so important in life. So let's make being proactive a habit.
Thank you, Ishita. Now I request our chairman, sir, to address the assembly.
Good morning, my dear students, teachers, and my colleagues. Today, I would like to talk about be proactive habit. Students already shared their thoughts and also played the video. I'll just add 2 to 3 points where we really can be proactive by inculcating these habits. As we have seen in the video, proactiveness means you are taking the responsibility of your own actions rather than depending on circumstances, the people around you, or incidents happening around you. What it means? That means you are the person take the responsibility of these actions or your lives or your tasks based on your own inner values. Your decisions are made based on your own inner values. What it means? For example, you have been writing exam through online. You have taken a value on yourself that I would like to be honest and I never wanted to take shortcuts to score marks or see the success in our life. one of your friend would like to share the answer, or someone may encourage you to search in the Google answer. You don't try to get influenced by your circumstances, that is the people surrounded by you. You just believe in your own value. Whether you get 0 or you get 100, you completely believe yourself. Your decisions are actions based on the values what you believed in, and you take that as an opportunity. If you are unable to answer, that is a mistake. You take that as an opportunity to learn or prepare more intensively, or talk to your teacher to teach remediation classes, or you take the help of your parents or your friend to help you back, rather than trying to find shortcuts and easy ways to see the success in your life. And the second habit, and the second important point, which is really important to you, many of you say that the people around you are not helping you to see the success in your life, whether it is academic life or any other things. You, rather than blaming someone who is surrounded by, whether your teacher or a parent or your brother, you take the responsibility of learning yourself, become a more of independent thinker, be proactive person. That will help you progress in your life, and you are taking the responsibility of yourself. What is the definition of responsibility in the proactiveness? The ability to choose the response on your own is the responsibility. So this habit, if you start inculcating in your life, whether you are a 14 years boy or a 6 years boy, or you are 80 years person or a 40 years person, that will give you a lot of happiness. You feel peace and harmony for yourself. You also can give peace and harmony to the people surrounded by you, because you never react to the circumstances. I'll give you one more example. See, you may feel very much happy, pleasant when the weather is so nice or bright. You sometimes feel terribly bad when the weather is wetty and cold. So these changes in your behavior should not be impacted or reflected based on the situations surrounded by you. You need to act based on your own value system, based on your own internal stimuli. That will help you to become more empowered and also successful citizen going forward. Last, I'd like to quote about a quotation by US President: "No one can hurt you without your consent." That means if you feel bad, that is because of yourself, not someone else. Do not blame others. Rather than you think about yourself, what actually you can really think about equanimous your life and not non-reactive nature. That way you can really focus on yourself and strengthen your skills, strengthen your body resilience, and be a proactive person in your life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. Now I request all the teachers and students to please stand at their positions and sing our national song along with us.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam, Sujalam, Malayaj Shriram, Shyamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Shubha Jyotsna Pulakitayamini, Pullakusumita Drumadala Shobhini, Suhasini Madhura Bhashini, Sukhadam Varadam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram.
Thank you all. I request you all to stay at home and stay safe. I request you all to join your respective online classes with your teachers.